men need aftercare too if they have a mind-blowing sexual experience themselves. It just reciprocity is what it really is. But I think some of the deepest moving experience that we could have is through a sexual connection. And when you are able to, it's not just like, it's not one way, right? Like giving and then receiving. Sometimes it flips. Sometimes you are doing it for it because it's pleasurable for you. So I use Betty Martin's Wheel of Consent example. So all
Yeah.
those experiences is not just you giving someone this experience. You could get something out of it, right? And there is something really beautiful about their balance between selfishness and selflessness in sex. So some of the most beautiful experiences very selfish, and some of the most beautiful experiences selfless. So it's a dance between those two, like more of a yin yang philosophy. And so I'm not teaching guys to only be selfless, right? But it's not only be selfish. It's just they're just a flow of that energy. Like
Hmm.
you give your partner an experience that she never had before, she be the most open, like, please use me for your pleasure. Like they be in that zone. And it's
Yeah.
so hot. And it's from this place that I don't think a lot of men have experienced before when it's genuine.
And then how do you give that sort of sex positive mindset? How do we encourage them to be open, honest, to to trial different things, to say the thing that that they've really wanted, to not feel the need to fake orgasms, to, like you're saying, to just that share that energy, be open, honest in the moment, and feel safe to explore themselves and their pleasure.
I think it's all really comes down to more than what you say is how you behave, like what you do.
Hmm.
If you show up that way and you being that way, I don't know if you ever met people who are really genuine and they're good. Like there are certain people with certain leadership skill that it just creates that following. Or someone who is really supportive. You go like, wow, that people are really looking out for me.
Yeah.
Those experiences we are hardwired to feel. So we tend to make it more complicated than what it is. And funny enough, I just teaching people how to be real. Like don't pretend. Like if you really don't care about her pleasure, she will sniff it out, right?
Yeah.
Eventually. So if you're genuinely caring about her pleasure, I think also in my experience, women are so incredibly generous when you are generous to them.
Because
A lot of the time, not always, but often enough that is worth the bet. So I just think that bet is worth taking.
It's time for a quick break. There are millions of potential products to buy, so how do you know which ones are worth your hard-earned money? Simple. You go to nextlevelguy.com/affiliates and explore those that will transform and improve your life. You'll find deals, listener exclusives, and special offers with some great companies. Recommendations are 100% honest and only on items Ian has tried or believes in. The companies showcased will make you a better man in all areas of your life. Simply go to nextlevelguy.com/affiliates and level up.
in the book, I mean, you talk about creating a play lab where you can experiment and have fun and enjoy yourselves, and build a practical hands-on experience, but just take all the drama out of it, and just have fun with you and your partner or partners. How do we start working on our skills? How do because Tim Ferriss in the 4 Hour Body, he talks about giving a 15-minute orgasm to a girl.